Hello, my name is Danny Espinoza, and I'm doing my oral presentation for drama 16. So for my oral presentation, I decided to interview somebody that um, does theater and has done theater throughout their entire life, and has really enjoyed being a performer, and done different types of plays from, classic plays, modern plays, experimental plays, and has even done some. Now that my sister's in her adulthood, she's done adult plays as well. So she talked to me a little bit about her experiences, and I want to talk a little bit about that. But first, I wanted to give some basics on drama and theater, and some definitions. So drama is essentially to prose or verse telling a story intended for representation by actors through dialogue or action. And for me, what that means is it's essentially using and telling a story with your physical self. So putting yourself into a situation, into a character, into a moment, and interpreting a piece of work visually so that an audience can enjoy it and interpret it for themselves. So a play essentially is um, what you would do when you're in theater, and you would do a play, you would be a part of a play, and so some definitions to be aware of are a playwright, a script, acts, and scene. So a playwright is the person who writes the play. A script is the copy of the actual words that you'd be memorizing. Acts are the different scenes and parts of a play. Often you'll find, Act One, Act Two, Act Three, an intermission in between that, and each part of the section of the play is called a scene. So the people in the play are really important because they're the ones that are putting on the performance. They're the ones that are making us feel those emotions that we're supposed to be feeling. So we have actor and actress, or just actor in general. Cast is essentially everyone that's a part of um, the performance. Oftentimes, if they're not main casts or main characters, they'll be called the ensemble. And then we have the director, the person who instructs the actors on how to play these characters, and often they dig deep into these people and try to pull out emotions, and have them connect to personal parts of their life so that they can bring a really good performance to the show. All right. So the theater again is the physical building in which performers use to actually do their plays and their performances. And there's different types of theaters that we've learned about even just throughout this section. Many that have originated in Greece, and across different countries that have their own different forms of theater. So this is just some information on parts of the stage, and I thought this was important because when I was talking to my sister, she was explaining that that was kind of a hard part when she was getting into this, is figuring out which parts of the stage are where and where she should be on her cues. Um, so there's the backstage, there's center stage, there's downstage, and then there's stage left and stage right. And then I'm just going to show this picture so that you have a viewing option. So upstage is going to actually be towards, if you're in the audience, you're going to actually be closer to the downstage. So it's going to be kind of flipped for the audience. And that's why it gets confusing for actors. This is based off of what my sisters told me as well, is because um, your stage left is on the opposite side as their stage right, right? So it gets confusing, but you have to, once you get at the hang of it, I think it's pretty easy to get down. So I want to move to stage directions, but I'm going to take a pause here. And this is where I want to talk a little bit about my sister's experience. So the things that she really reiterated to me and made sure that I knew was that the best part for her of putting on a performance was being able to share a story with somebody and make them feel something. Whether it's a comedy, whether it's a romantic scene, whether it's dramatic and intense. Um, as humans, we're able to interpret that all differently, right? And we all get our own feelings from that, and we interpret it our own ways. So she said that that was her favorite part of performing. and as well as being able to put on a mask and not a physical mask unless that's part of the play, which we've learned is part of many cultures, but a mask of being able to be somebody else, embody somebody else's essence. Sorry, I got cut out for a second. Their essence, their story, and who they are, and really what that character is trying to portray. Um, and really, the thing that my sister and other people I know that have done theater have really wanted to leave me with and explain why they enjoy it so much is because of the sense of community that they feel, um, not only with their castmates and the crew and tech, the directors, the folks that help build the stages, but with the audience and with the stories themselves. I think what's interesting is you're able to take parts that resonate with you, um, interpret them however you'd like, uh, and take what you need from the stories and learn to grow. Because again, a lot of the stories in the theater are from different time periods, from today, and they have a real range of different stories that we're able to figure out about. So that's my presentation, and I do want to just leave with saying that again, it was really interesting to see the history and the appreciation for theater, as well as how people that do theater appreciate it. Thank you.